You either with me or against me.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Jordan Cole. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut!
They'll drop the throw. Fetch to his right. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out of the gun now on first down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now from the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. This is the quarterback from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Ball look to throw. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing down first down is Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. Slow. Ace.
Throwing now is Mahomes. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He couldn't hook up with a moonball that time.
Down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead grows to 10-0. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack the safety. They attack them here. And we'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this will be returned to right around the 38.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the sideline. Oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. To throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You don't cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit a partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice score.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Anuma's got it. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. There jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside of the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quadra Griggs. Now he opts for the spin. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense is just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Ace! Check 50.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping them a bit.
He lost the football. I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or has moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
That's a down and distance catch is always trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now they're running with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll lift the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's sacked back around the 28. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat.
Detroit!
This is 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when LMA gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throw! Ace!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Those passes intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, you might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. Now back to throw, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Look at 56. Look it.
They'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Tavecchio now to kick this one away. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's the backup Stafford. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
10. Light. 3 down. Tag 53. Tag 53.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He can run for it, and he will. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll field this at the 5. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now. and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
All right, now,
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Rolling the line past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down.
He does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Throwing again. Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride onto.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
He's going to look deep down. He's got it in. Complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 44 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll set up the throw. He's pressure too strong. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Hey, red! 21! 53! Hey, give me radar!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 22.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Be ready! Be ready! White!
Second and 10, Stafford again. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hey, I need one! Hey, tag 58 right!
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
On third down, Stafford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Like 7! 0!
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a first down throw, Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So after the sack, here's second and 14.
Set! 180!
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Set. Go 20. 22. Jumbo. Jumbo, set!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. It is intercepted at the goal line. Well, it's picked. And a big turnover there as his target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This is Cohen. And an early run. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Leopard!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman? Then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington or Express.
That's correct. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They try again with Cohen. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Bears on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage again, the 25, 2nd and 10. This is Howard on 2nd down. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup. But will it hold? So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. And when people celebrated, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
21.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing the incomplete. It's Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
Go here.
Now Stafford. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
10.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And this is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And taking it get to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Stafford now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10.
Lady!
From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. And what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Chicago, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our